Okay, Madam Mayor.
Yes, I had the opportunity of attending a session at the Board of Trade. They invited the Minister of Trade of the federal government. So there was 15 to 20 businesses that attended to hear about the European Trade Agreement, etc. As you know, it's not signed yet. It's still in its infancy. And he outlined all the many advantages of it, etc. There were some excellent questions raised. The question I raised was, is Canada ready for a European free trade? In other words, is our infrastructure in shape to be able to, for our businesses to produce the necessary products, etc., for free trade, and for investors from Europe coming here? And I have to tell you, the minister responded with this, and you do your own assessment. He said, Madam Mayor, he said, we have $50 billion in the Build Canada program to be spent over the next 10 years. That's $5 billion a year. I said, yes, and the transit capital budget in the GTA is $50 billion. So I don't know how $5 billion across this entire country of Canada is going to prepare Canada, which I think free trade is coming with all countries, and I think it's a great idea. But are we ready? Do we have the infrastructure? One gentleman raised immigration. Is immigration tied to our needs? The immigration coming to the country. Is it tied to our economic base of the country? So I just thought I'd mention to you that there's a lot of advantages, needless to say, to trade, as there was with the United States. But there are also disadvantages. And I mentioned the fact our bus company closed, which we lost 600 jobs because of the free trade agreement that allows the states to demand that only part of a bus can be built in Canada and the rest must be assembled in the United States. So there are a lot of advantages to free trade. And now, Councillor Starr has just come back from China. And he has experienced what I've experienced. And I mentioned, I have to tell you as a joke, that when our Prime Minister went to China, he came back with 2 panels. I can't see how he can, and I'll ask Councillor Starr to comment, how a Prime Minister or a Premier can go to China and come back and not realize that we're doing nothing in this country on infrastructure. Councillor Starr, you may want to comment.
I mean, I was there only for a weekend, and I was overwhelmed as to the development and how much money is being spent in China by both internal and external monies. I mean, there's money coming into China. You think that China's sending money out. There's money going into China for the development. And I've never seen, I wish I were in the crane business, because I've never seen so many cranes, and that's not the birds. The real cranes. I've never seen so many, and a lot of things don't impress me, but city after city that we visited, by the way, just amazing. And in one particular area, they're putting up 10,000 units, Madam Mayor, and they're going to be finished in 8 years. That's only one, and then we passed. I mean, I have pictures of it. And by the way, the types of designs that they have, and the infrastructure. You talk about infrastructure, it's there ahead of time. Everything's there ahead of time. I mean, we're going on in certain areas, thousands of acres, Madam Mayor, and you've probably seen this. And the road systems are 6 lanes wide. I said, where are these roads? Where are they going? They're anticipating further growth. And yes, it's an economy 40 times bigger than ours. But I mean, there's a model there also that I think we have to take a look at. And I was telling Madam Mayor as we chatted, I said, I just can't believe it, having been in that business for 30 years and having seen what I saw in China. Boy, I hope the provincial governments start looking at what's facing us in the future. Don't look in the rearview mirror, because they're catching right up to us. You know, Madam Mayor's laughing because she's said this for so many years, but I think, you know, when you actually see it with your own eyes and what's happening in their cores, all I can say is that, you know, we're behind, and the government's behind. And I'm going to mention it to some of our members, by the way, that they better go take a look, a second look at what's happening, because they may not be aware. So anyway, if I sound enthused or exuberant, I mean, I was just, excuse me, I was just overwhelmed by what's going on. And then, you know, I thought, well, maybe this is just one area. There's 34 provinces. 18 of those are in fast growth mode. Fast growth mode. And anyway, I'm going to probably write something up a little bit. Just let you know. Madam Mayor, thank you for warning me ahead of time, and yes, I was overwhelmed.
Thank both of you. Councillor Saylor.
Okay, I have an announcement of something that's a little less